Yo, what's good, Taurus? You don't have to be a Taurus sun sign. Alright. So, you got Capricorn here. Uh, you got Mercury, Neptune, and Chiron here too. So, let's see what's going on. What's up with this Capricorn energy? And it's going to all just be about your 10th house. You can have Capricorn and or you can have your 10th house and Mercury or Neptune or Chiron. It don't have to be. But your 10th house can be significant during this time for whatever reason. Hopefully you can hear me because I know I got like the fan on and all that. Alright, let's go with this. Then you can be done with the Capricorn, you don't have to. So some of you guys can be working a lot. And however that goes, you can be working a lot. Some may even consider you to be a workaholic. Some of you guys, it's something that you don't want to feel, or you're taking your feelings out of something. Some of you guys, you could be just putting something into work because you don't want to deal with your feelings when it comes to a person, possibly. A soulmate could be a Cancer or a Pisces. Does not have to be, so don't worry about it. Or just a friend, or you don't want to have feelings for someone, which is, I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, some of you guys can definitely be detaching from, especially emotionally, from a person. This can definitely be it could be also something to do with attraction. Maybe you're not feeling it, or the connection you're not feeling, or it's like you aren't close anymore, or something like that. You could have already walked away from whatever this is for whatever reason. It doesn't have to be, but mutual respect is here. Maybe you and somebody just don't have the same, maybe you and somebody don't have the same values or something, or you don't value the same things, which it is what it is. Eat happiness. Anything else? Some of you guys, maybe you're trying to be patient, or somebody's trying to be patient with you. And this can be reversed too. So, but some of you guys, it's just something about you being cautious when it comes to someone. Now, one of you guys somebody may be famous, or they got a certain type of status, so that could be significant too. If somebody has a particular type of status and you're kind of like you don't, or vice versa. It could cause conflict. Could be clashing of egos, like you feel like you know what's best, they feel like they know what's best, or it could just be an ego thing. Or this could be ego tripping too. Somebody may be, they could be of high status, have some type of like title, or they could be famous or just well known, whatever the case may be, and they may feel like I don't know, it could just be, somebody is just different. Somebody can be materialistic. I don't really know many Tauruses is like that. Not saying they can't be. They do like good, nice things, but they're not necessarily entirely materialistic. I think that's for a lot of earth signs. I'm not saying they all are, but they just like nice things. And it just happen to be expensive. That's how I am, and I don't even mean to be. I'll go somewhere like, oh, I like that. Even if it's like different and not like extravagant different, just different. I'm like, ooh, I like that, and it happens to be fucking the most expensive thing. And I'm like, damn, why is it like that? So, so it could just be expensive taste, but somebody here could also be like materialistic. maybe they work too much. I don't know. It could be you. Maybe somebody feel like this about you. But whatever the case is, there's I mean, hopefully it's not competition. Like who's, you know, who has more of this, who has more of that, all that shit. Hopefully there's no competition. You know, this is a friend. You may have a friend that's in competition with you for some reason. They see you as competition. I don't know what that's about. I'm gonna leave that alone though. Anyways, all right. What's up with this Five of Wands? And then I'm gonna clarify that. What's up with this Capricorn energy? Unless this is you, you just got a competitive nature, or somebody does. Five of Cups. A lot of fives. You've seen a lot of fives. Somebody definitely is like, this is not for everyone, but somebody's definitely like losing feelings, or they just are disappointed in someone, or feeling let down in some sort of way. You can just be discontent with a connection. I feel like I have to keep saying this. I don't know why. People will know. If it's not you, it's not you. But it's gonna be somebody else. Whatever the case may be, somebody just feels like, you know, a loss of a connection, or feeling let down by a connection. It's just something to do with, I don't know if there's just been tension, or a lot of like competition, or just something's really ego based. Could also be where somebody, there's a lot of arguing and all this other shit going on, and somebody's just like, I'm not feeling it anymore, or they're just distancing themselves emotionally. Somebody's definitely detached here emotionally for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on with them. We're gonna see though. Whoever this is, could be anybody. I don't see where this is work. Is feelings involved? I don't know if there's a breakup or something, or split up, or separation here, or something led to a separation for someone. Doesn't have to be you. Alright, what's up with this Eight of Cups? Why somebody like, now unless this is work you're detaching from, which I don't know. Some of you guys, this is more so of like fame. It's like you're not, some of you guys, if you are famous, I don't know who I'm talking to, but if you are known famous, you may not like it. You may actually have an issue with this because you're just tired of like people being in your face, or you're tired of people being around you, maybe only for, I don't know what you can give them, or the fact that you are, they can be embellishing in your energy, or it's something like, you know, you'll have somebody you're close to, you'll have a friend, you have a lover, whatever. There's connection, and somebody gets jealous, or somebody gets, now there's competition. I don't know what's going on. Somebody could be jealous because somebody is, well known, or famous, or some shit. I don't know. What's going on with this Eight of Cups? Hermit. Yeah, going ghost. So something's just like fading out, or somebody's definitely quiet for whatever reason. This could have been since September, or this could have been, it's going to be by September as well. Or this is more so of, somebody definitely might have moved. I don't know what that's about. This could be something where, you know, you had a friend or somebody you were close to, and they moved, or vice versa. You moved. It could be for work. That's not for everybody. But there's somebody's definitely like cold, ghost, non-existent. Somebody's like not there. You can deal with the photo, you can have it in your chart. Why is this Hermit here? This Hermit been coming out a lot. Queen of Wands. This could be you if you're a cusper. If you're not, even if you're not, it's something to do with the attraction. And I don't know. you look good, or somebody looks good, but maybe somebody is, patience is here twice too, so I don't know, what's, maybe you're too confident, or you're too well liked, that's odd, or you're too attractive. Somebody may feel like you're too attractive or something, which they got time for that. You can know with the Sag, you can have it in your chart. Got Leo here too, but or any fire sign, any fire energy. If this is like, which I don't even see this being work. Somebody's feelings is all involved if it's something to do with work, but somebody's definitely like, there's problems within a relationship, or a friendship, or something like that, a partnership even. It could also be restrictions for whatever reason. Somebody feels restricted. Somebody also could have been taking somebody for granted. So there they go. They're off on their way. If this is you, you're like, okay, so if you want to take me for granted, or if it's going to continuously be an uphill battle or uphill struggle just to get on the same page, or whatever the case may be, you're just like, all right, well. So you could be the one detaching from something and putting it into your work, especially emotionally. I don't know who that's for or what that's about. Who's this Two of Cups? King of Wands. King of Wands, Queen of Wands. So, attraction. Heavy attraction, that's all I'm getting. You're the one that's detaching, or you're the one that's going ghost because, I don't know, this is something about attraction when it comes to another, it could be another, I don't know why I said another, but a fire sign. Or whoever this King of Wands is. Okay, so maybe you feel like that's all it is just attraction, or just a physical thing. Yeah, lust. So this is temptation. Okay, so there is temptation here. There's attraction here when it comes to a person. Could be a Leo. And this could be a situation where somebody's like, should we cross that line or not? This could be a friend where it's like, yeah, like, somebody wants to cross that line, but should you? I don't know who this is for. So this is like, if you cross that line, you may lose a friend. If you don't cross that line, you're going to have to distance yourself from someone because you catch your feelings, or the attraction is just way too potent or something. I don't know. This is not for everyone, man. What is this? Five of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands up right now. We got Five of Wands in reverse. It's about compromising. I don't know what the struggle is. It could also just be, petty squabbles, disagreements, or just a setback for whatever reason. Why is it a setback? Somebody won't make up their mind or something. Justice. And for someone, they have to apologize for something that they did. Don't know what that's about. Or they have to be honest about something here. So this could just be, cause and effect of something, some falling out or some argument, some petty squabble, some type of conflict. And that could happen sometimes when you have, where the energy's off, or whatever the case may be, when it comes to another person, or when it comes to, or whatever the case may be. Some people do lose attraction, or some people do get the disappointments is what leads to not really feeling the connection as much, even no matter how good the person looks or whatever the case, all that superficial shit. No matter any of that stuff, it still can be. It's like even if there's attraction and shit there, it's still a problem. Something's still a problem. You don't want to just be with somebody just because they look good, and but everything else is like shit's not adding up, or you can't come to no common ground for whatever reason, or shit keeps happening, or it's constantly being set. It's constant setbacks. My bad. You know, with the Libra. Yeah, fucking Seven of Swords as well. It could be because somebody is like the Seven of Swords energy. It could be because of the Seven of Swords energy. What's good, Melissa? And that could be the reason why these setbacks keep happening. Possibly with a Capricorn, could be with a Libra, could be with a Leo, could be with any fire sign, but a Leo could be with a Cancer or a Pisces. Heavy on the Leo though, and Scorpio. Heavy on the water. Leo, Libra. I'll say more so heavy on the Leo, Capricorn, and Libra. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I feel like the Seven of Swords is the reason why a lot of shit keeps happening, or there's a lot of setbacks in a connection or something, because I don't know. It's like somebody has like a hidden agenda, or somebody's pretending. Now, if this is just a friendship, somebody's pretending to be a friend, and that's the problem. Now, that could also be where somebody's pretending to be a friend, really they want to be like more than that, and maybe you don't want that, or you cannot, or you're focused on work, or whatever the case may be, and that may be the kicker. Or is this because they're not honest about something? And now, it doesn't have to be that deep. It doesn't have to be like there's some deceit going on and lies and cheating and shit like that. It definitely can be, but it could just be where somebody wants more and you don't want to give more, or you're focused on your work. It's like you're focused here. You know, focus on yourself, focus on your work. You're focusing on your ambitions, and you're just detached emotionally. And that right there is just like, you know, for somebody they may feel some type of way. Or the setbacks is that setbacks is somebody's not being honest, they're not being truthful. The cause and effect is the Seven of Swords, and that keeps leading to arguments, setbacks, disagreements, and it keeps having somebody in their head like at a stalemate, staying neutral pretty much, possibly even avoiding something. Who are we talking? Oh yeah, Taurus. And this could be where the disappointment lies in. It's like, yeah, the attraction is there, you know. That's mostly what I'm seeing, but it doesn't matter. It's like, yeah, the attraction is there, you know, the connection is there. All that is there, but somebody, I don't know if somebody keeps doing the same thing, or somebody just keeps being like dishonest about something, or they keep lying, or trying to be deceptive, or cheating. I'm not saying they keep cheating. I'm not saying that, but it's something to do with deception. That's the cause and effect of why there's a setback in a connection with somebody. And this can be on all boards, but I don't see it being a partnership, like business wise. It could be a friendship. If it is, somebody wants more than that. I don't know who that's for. And if this is just like a actual relationship, or a person that there's, like I said, there's attraction there, all this is there, but the temptation is there, all of that is just somebody is not being honest, and that there's the setback. I don't know. What is the Seven of Swords? We're gonna move on to this next card. Sun. You might keep catching somebody in a lie. You keep catching somebody like doing something. I don't know what it is. You keep exposing someone's Seven of Swords energy, and that keeps bringing up the setbacks. So that's what the problem is. I don't know if somebody understands that or not. Somebody's like, I don't know. That's not for everybody. But some of you guys, it's going to just be a friendship. Yeah, and it may not have anything to do with. Now, it could also be if you are famous or you're well known, you have this, you have that. Somebody may be masquerading as a friend, but it's like you can't really let them in because you feel like they're trying to. The only reason why they want to be around you is because you know people and they want to be in the know, or they want to have something too, or they want to get noticed or something. And the fact that you are in this energy of uh, having stable work or whatever the case may be, it's like somebody just may not be honest about why they want to be your friend. It could be anything. Now, if this is just a relationship, somebody, we keep catching somebody in some shit, like they keep getting exposed. You keep shining the light on something that they're doing that's just not fair or not cool, or it's just like, I don't know if they won't apologize, but it's like consequences to somebody's actions. And if they keep pulling the Seven of Swords and you keep shining the light on that shit, it's like they can't really get away with something. And maybe that's what it is. I don't know what. I'm gonna leave that alone though. That's what the setback is for someone. It is what it is. That could be why you're just detaching, and that's the disappointing part of it. That's not for everyone, because it's like that. And it could be good, but you keep coming, you keep having the Seven of Swords type of shit going on, this deceit and trying to sneak and lie and beguile and scheme. It's just like, what's Alright, so what's going on with this Mercury energy? So some of you guys, you may be getting a lot of information here. This could be, or you could just be talking to a lot of people for whatever reason. But keep it in contact. You be dealing with a Virgo or a Gemini. Some of you guys might be talking to someone on Wednesday in particular. Wednesday could be significant. You could be traveling sometime this week. It may be, I don't know if it's long distance or not, I'm just saying. I mean, of course, you probably be traveling, even if it's just a store, but this could be something else, Somebody's mentality you may not really be fond of for whatever reason, or vice versa. Somebody else has something about communication. It was a Capricorn, so you can definitely deal with a Capricorn or something like that. It's not for everyone. Or somebody has a significant Capricorn placement. Now, this could be you researching something here, and something's on your mind. What is it? Somebody's a class act. Whatever that means. My shit's leaning like crazy, so I got this light on top, and it's heavy. Alright, what's going on? This could also be about transportation. Okay. What is this about? You definitely be dealing with a Gemini or Virgo. Magician is here. Mercury, communication. You definitely be talking to somebody here, maybe on a Wednesday. About something here. Eight of Pentacles. This would be something regarding work. Some of you guys just may be out of the loop when it comes to something here. It doesn't have to be that deep. Some of you guys are self-employed, or you will be. There's something about self-employment here too. You may be trying to get information about building some particular type of business. It could have something to do with transportation. Or you could do Uber or Lyft or something like that. I don't know if that has to do with anything. Somebody may need your expertise, especially if they are experiencing confusion. especially mentally. Like, they may need you to explain something, or yeah, they may need you to explain something. I don't know what this is about. Maybe I'm yeah, Libra, heavy Virgo, and Gemini. I mean, you can have this in your chart. Maybe you're, you know, getting information. Alright, what's up with this Three of Swords? Doesn't really make much sense unless you're talking to somebody that you are in separation with, about something. Five of Pentacles. Somebody feels lonely or left out. That's what I was feeling. It's more so like somebody feels left out of something, or alienated. I don't know why. Somebody doesn't feel like they've been left out of the loop, like they don't know what's going on, or you don't. All these cards are flipped up. Somebody just feel like they're lacking information here, and they're confused, and for whatever reason. It could be anything, or just upset. Why? The devil. Who's this Capricorn, man? Somebody can also feel like they're being oppressed. I don't know, I just got DEI. Somebody may feel like they're being oppressed, or I don't know if this is like because of somebody's race or some shit. If it's not that, somebody, I mean, it could be something like that. But somebody definitely is feeling like something's limited, or somebody just feels powerless, and I don't know why. Online. Somebody may feel limited when it comes to like what they can do for work because of who they are and what they have. Somebody can definitely have like a mental health, something to do with their mental health. Somebody can have like a some type of health issue that keeps them from being able to do certain things, and this may be a problem. Or somebody just feels like they're limited, like they really can't, they have no control over something. And this could be something about their health. Somebody may not be getting hired because they have like, this is not for everyone. Somebody may not be getting hired, or whatever the case may be, because they have like either their educational background, or somebody has, like I said, some type of mental, maybe a developmental disability. And I don't know if that goes in with DEI, because people will hire, companies will hire people. They can't discriminate against certain shit, like disabilities and such. Somebody may be having a tough time because they actually have like a disability, and it could be a lot of companies that's not hiring because, I mean, it could have been easy for somebody once upon a time because, they didn't get discriminated against when it came to their shortcomings. This is like on somebody's mind. Now, it could also be where somebody has like memory issues due to drug abuse, long-term drug abuse. I don't know who that's for. I don't know if you deal with people with past drug abuse issues, or people who have cognitive disabilities or something. Anyway, somebody feels like they're chained to their circumstances, or like they're bound in some sort of way. Somebody also can feel like they see everybody else celebrating and getting shit, but so somebody may be thinking about being self-employed because of this, because they're not able to get into certain job fields, or they're not able to get in certain companies or get hired due to the fact of their disability or their health, something about their health or something. So you can be inspiring someone to start something new. to get creative and maybe um, gain self-employment with their creativity, this is what they can do for work or to make money or something. Somebody may also have to be patient. I mean, somebody's very skilled here. I don't know with what, even if they do have like some other stuff going on, they're very skilled. Somebody here is. And somebody definitely can take in like the initiative to start something new that's going to bring them money. Um, start something new for themselves is going to bring them money, because this could have something to do with their online presence, because of the fact that it's hard for them to get like a regular job, especially if they have something going on mentally or their thought process is messed up. This could also be like autism, Asperger's, stuff like that. Tourette's for somebody as well. I don't know who that's for. Or some speech impediment. This can also be something that you teach. You could be like a teacher or something like that, Taurus, or some of you guys. This could also be like you teaching your kids, or somebody else had something where they were like they were homeschooling. It's not for everyone. Or summer school, something about summer school. So you can definitely be trying to get information when it comes to a mental health disorder. It is mental health awareness this month too. I said this for Gemini. One of the air signs. I don't know who. If it wasn't Gemini, it was Aquarius. Doesn't matter. Somebody had something like that. It was either Gemini or Aquarius that had the mental health month stuff. Alright, what's going on with this Neptune energy? Some of you guys, you deal with the Pisces, you have it in your chart, but you may be having like visions, dreams, visions in your dreams. You may also think you're seeing shit sometimes. I mean, unless you really actually are. I don't really know, you know. But something goes deeper than what you think. There might be some confusion. It could also be about a dream. You know how sometimes your dreams are like super, super real. It feels so real, and you wake up and it's like, what the fuck? It could be like a dream that feels so real. Your imagination could be off the charts right now. You may be feeling like doing certain things that you might have not thought you would do, or it never crossed your mind before. Some of you guys, your vision could also be, you may have to get your eyes, you may be getting your eyes checked, my bad, or you may be getting like, you know, new glasses, new contacts, LASIK, whatever, or you're thinking about it. Some of you guys are definitely clairvoyant though. To the Cups, you have Pisces. So you guys could be part of the LGBT whatever community. So you guys seem to be secure within yourself. You could have had a dream of that you'll have like, you know, happy husband, happy wife, white picket fence, all that. Or you just had something about the future. Yeah, you may feel like things are changing, but it's something to do with you being more in tune with these changes. You can be dealing with unexpected events. It doesn't have to be bad, but it could be where some cycle is something cycling out, especially if you was feeling like, I'm not gonna say depressed, but kind of like down in some sort of way, or felt like, you know, like gloomy about something. Like shit's about to look brighter, or is about to feel, it could just be the effects of the moon. It's something to do with the moon too. You could have definitely been seeing things that's not there. Shit could have definitely been an illusion, or you could have definitely been dealing with illusions or an illusionist. Something about hypnotist too. What else? It could also be something that you're breathing in. But this could be, I mean, hopefully it's not like hallucinogens or some type of fucking some other thing. But I'm trying to figure out what the fuck what are you upset with? This could also be something to do with trauma. You could have been crying to over the loss of something. That might be kind of came out of nowhere, and it could have been real confusing, especially if this was like it could have been confusing, especially if it was like a dream. What's good, Cornelius? Um, Especially if it was like a dream or something. But you could have definitely shed some tears, and you might have been like, "What the fuck?" But this could be happy tears because something's going in your direction, or things are going to be changing for the better for you, and this is like, or something's going on. Or you could have definitely had a premonition that something good is coming in, and it's just making you happy. Or, like I said, happy tears. You could also be finally getting over something, some type of trauma. This could also be like separation, something to do with like, I would say separation anxiety, that's for someone, but fear of being alone, or fear of being left, or something like that. It could be because of a parent, somebody who wasn't there, somebody who was always in and out of your life, or just never stuck around. It's not for everybody. You could definitely be releasing something here. So it could be a fire sign, or I don't know. Alright, what's up with this Ten of Cups? You got like 4 cards, so I apologize if it's long. Not really, because it's going to be different for everyone. Some people are going to have 1 card, some people are going to have, well, I'll at least try to get 2, but some people are going to have more than that. I don't go past 4. I don't. It's at least 2, but not anything past 4, because we'll be here for 2 hours. Not really, but that's how I feel. Some of you guys are happy that somebody's in jail. That is not for everyone. Some of you guys could have been in spiritual jail and could have been restricted from seeing things. Your dreams could have also, you might have been blocked from that shit too, but somebody could have been trying to do that to you. Maybe not. Could have just been where shit wasn't like progressing. Now these restrictions are up, or they're off of you, or something like that. Like you're no longer feeling the pressure of something, or you're no longer stuck in some type of like spiritual, I don't want to say prison, but it could have been like an imprisonment. It could just be imprisonment of the mind. Some of you guys might have been feeling like you're a slave to your mind, or something like that. Like anything you think is, anything you're believing, if it's true, false, negative, whatever, it has to be what it is, or it has to be your fault or something. I don't know. Anyways, Captain Gemini, your chart, you don't have to. What's going on with this Wheel of Fortune? Yeah, High Priestess, nice. A lot of Pisces here. You can have that. I only know one person that got Pisces in the chart, and then you're here, Taurus, the hair fun. So, okay. I feel like you're definitely taking back your power in a different way. This is not like some impression. Not saying that it isn't, but some of you guys are definitely educating yourself on, I don't know, maybe visions, dreams, things that you've been seeing, or some of you guys might have had sleep paralysis here not too long ago. Some of you guys, you're able to put whatever it is you see your vision in arts, like you're able to like draw this or paint this or something, or you can if you really want to. Some of you guys are definitely trying to learn more about something to do with your spirituality. I don't know what the hell that means, but it's like spiritual insight, big time on esoteric wisdom and knowledge. It's like you're understanding more and more, or you're going in depth with this stuff, like especially if you're clairvoyant. You're not tripping. The things this shit that's happening, you're not tripping. I don't know who that's for, but you might have definitely felt like something was wrong with you. It could be. I don't really see that. I just feel like you might have been stuck to believe that something was wrong with you. People could have been telling you, oh, you must be crazy, or you're this, you're that, da, 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 da. I don't think that you are, not with the Hierophant and the High Priestess here. Fuck no, you're not. This is somebody who may be too fucking smart for their own good, to the point where people, you may not even fucking believe the shit you're saying, but it's actually true though. It's actually real. You're just like, nah, that can't be. Like, it may be off the wall crazy, but it ain't. It's not at all. But you definitely can be discovering your own truth here, because you are here with the Hierophant. So I'm glad y'all coming out in your own readings. Some of you guys, something about religion could be significant. Some of you guys, you don't know if you want to raise your kid, having them, I don't know, you may be in between like religion and spirituality, or this is something to do with your kid or kids, how you want to like raise them, or what it is you want to teach them as far as like their beliefs. Some of you guys, your beliefs are changing when it comes to like marriage and religion and shit. It's just like something you may not really be. Maybe you're understanding something more about yourself. You don't want to be married. This is not for everybody. You don't want to be married. You don't want to be part of some group. You don't want to conform. And it could be because you're being guided to something else. I'm not saying you don't, I'm not saying you don't believe. I mean, maybe not. But big time on you kind of like letting your spiritual squad guide you. You also got things that you have to be revealed, but I feel like this is going to be within your, I feel like this is going to be within your dreams or something like that. Your dreams are going to reveal some shit to you that you might, I don't know what. Could have something to do with money, could have something to do with kids, children, some vision. Could be about the future, but I don't see that. Could be about your future. But maybe you need, like, what is it called? Maybe some of you guys need dream interpretation. Like, maybe something about dream interpretations. I was doing that once upon a time. I just stopped. I don't have my deck with me anyways. Alright, last card. What's up with this Chiron? Heavy on the teaching and education. Heavy here. Some of you guys are, I've said this for somebody else. Somebody is like thinking about teaching their own kids, or maybe you're already doing that, or homeschooling or something. This could be in the future. I don't know. Maybe next school season, or when school starts back up. You may come to this conclusion before school starts back up if you have kids. That you don't want to have your kids in school. I already picked up on for somebody else that somebody could have definitely had a premonition about a school shooting. Now I don't know if this has already happened, like something that already happened at the event, or something that's in the future. I forgot who that was. I want to say it was Libra, but I don't remember. It was one of the first signs I did. Could have been fire, but I don't remember. So with this Chiron energy, so some of you guys are definitely transmuting deep-seated pains. I already said that. Yeah, you definitely are hard at work when it comes to either healing others, healing yourself, both. Your spiritual strength, something to do with wounding. I feel like you're dedicated to being a healer, just healing. I don't know what that doesn't have to mean literally laying hands on people, but this could just easily be like helping people by way of helping yourself. Yeah, some of you guys, your healing could have been blocked by obstacles. Give me a second. I think that's done. Hold on. My bad. I had to turn my thing off because it was charging. Alright. Some of you guys definitely could have, I don't know if you could still hear me whenever, because I said my bad. But anyways, so some of you guys definitely could have had dealt with a lot of obstacles when it came to your healing process. Could be like triggers and shit like that happening. Could also be where you experienced a loss in the middle of your healing. Could be any type of loss. Yeah, you're in charge of your own healing, which people know that. I mean, I would think that you would know that. Yeah, you're like inspiring others. As far as you overcoming your obstacles when it comes to your healing journey and whatever, your insecurities, any type of deep-seated pain, it's like you taught yourself, and you can definitely be, you could definitely be getting rewarded for all your hard work, and also for inspiring others to do the same thing, or inspiring others to do the hard work, to work on themselves and shit like that, or whoever this is for. Could also have something to do with your relationships. I just have whatever. I got in something about God, so I don't know. It's for somebody. Some of you guys, it's something to do with your father. Alright, what's up with this 8 of Pence? You have a lot of 5 of Wands energy keep popping up. Yeah, definitely childhood wounds. You could have definitely been a really sensitive kid. You might not really been able to express your inner child until like in a certain way. So it might have came off like, you being aggressive, or you kind of like, not getting along with certain people, especially parentals, especially a father or a father figure. That's for someone. My bad. I got shorts on because it's fucking hot. But, I don't mean you gotta see all that. You can have like a water sign kid. You don't have to. Yeah, and something to do with your mother too. So mother and father. Some of you guys weren't really able to. I mean, your mother knows that you probably are a sensitive kid, or you were a sensitive kid. Head was in the clouds. Could have been real. You could definitely had Pisces in your chart, but real like and it was possibly a lot of conflict. You and somebody might have not gotten along, but I mean, love is here either way. It's like how you express yourself was just different when it came to one parent and another. With one of your parents, you're able to do so. With the other, it might have been a different, which is usually how it goes. Usually mothers are more compassionate, not always, of course, but in tune with their own kid. And the dads, not always. They can be one or the other. Usually be the ones that are more strict, more aggressive. You may have more problems with. I feel like it depends. If you're a boy, your father may be like that, maybe not, or just shitty or whatever. And for girls, I feel like fathers are usually, not most times, some, I'll say half and half, some are actually like protective of their daughters, and you got others who are like, if they're not just straight out shitty and abusive or sexually disturbed, if you know what I fucking mean, crazy shit like that, then they're more like wanting you to be the tomboy, wanting you to play basketball and shit like that, when you're just like, well, I am a girl. So it's just different things. Anyways, that could have definitely been something that you had to heal from, or something that might have been difficult for you to heal from. I'm probably do the rest of my readings tonight, because I'm not about to do it right now. I just don't feel like it. Who I got left? Oh yeah, water signs. But yeah. I feel like you're definitely achieving something here. Hard work paying off. You're overcoming obstacles, especially in your healing journey. Things, like I said, could have been up and down because you might have, like, as soon as you thought you was doing good or getting good, something happened or something triggered something, and you have to keep going back to the drawing board, figuring out what the fuck is wrong, what do I need to do. You might even be feeling guilty about certain things. Okay, so what's up with this? It's done. I'm done. It's been real. Taurus, there's only one card. I ain't feel like we get it. Everybody get it. So, it's been real. I'm going to fucking relax. Actually, I'm about to game because I don't really feel like doing anything. I'm cramping. This shit is sucky. I don't know who has it worse, men or women. I think men has it worse when it comes down to having to be like, they have to be on top of things when it comes to, stability, work, providing. So, I mean, not necessarily. Me personally, I don't really see it like that. I feel like everybody should be providing. I feel like men and women should be providing, especially in a household. I mean, unless somebody wants to sit back and be a housewife or not do anything, that's fine. I don't have a problem with any of those things. I just don't like when people take advantage. Like, I don't like when men has a wife and then want to treat them like, or has a wife and they want them to stay at home and do all this, do all that, have kids and whatnot, and then they turn around and be like dicks and cheat and not really be there fully and don't really fuck with their kids and don't care about their kids. It's just like weird shit like that. Now, I understand the struggles that men have, and I understand the struggles that women have. I don't give a fuck if it's single, married, whatever. Men have struggles, period. They got, especially my own people, if you know what I mean. They have to be all these things. Men have to be all these things. I ain't gonna lie. It is sucky. They have to make sure that they're like on top of their shit. They gotta be independent. They gotta have money. They have to, I mean, I feel like everybody should, but they gotta be all these things. So it's tough on them in the world, a man's world. They have a little leeway because at least they're still a man and it's easier for them in certain ways. But it's not, when it comes down to other shit, it's not, because they're not programmed. They were never programmed from so long ago to be like a woman. So that's just how it goes. They can be in touch with their feelings, their emotions, everything, and still don't show it, which I feel like is lame. I'm like, just show it. Not, you gotta show it to the right people. Don't just go out there and just showing that emotion to any female. I mean, whoever the fuck you date, but any female out there, because they'll take advantage. They'll look at you like, oh, you this, you that. And there's females out there that's brutal. Just like it's men out there that's brutal. Everybody got brutal shit on gender wise. Everybody. Same for women. They can't go out and be, they can't be too masculine or show that they're strong in some sort of way to every man, because they will take advantage. They will either try to use you, they will challenge you, like, and break you down so that they can show, like, yeah, see, you ain't all that, or you're not a man, or you're like, nobody's trying to be a man. Single women, especially if you got kids, I don't know entirely, because you don't even want to know what I have to say about single mothers, but it doesn't matter. Especially if somebody's single. When a woman is single, they have to do what they have to do. There is nobody there, apparently, either because they don't want them or whatever the case may be. So there is no one there for them to lean on. They have to fucking work. I mean, like anybody that's single, if you want to motherfucking have stability, you got to do something. So I'm trying to figure out, how the fuck is that masculine for a woman to have two jobs or be thriving for something or striving for something, because nobody's doing it for them. Nobody can do it for you, especially if you don't have any children. You can't just you can live off of government, but it's not as easy. I don't want to fucking live off. First, I never liked living off. The only time I lived off the government was when I absolutely had to, and that was like one time in my whole fucking entire life. Any other time, I did what I had to do. I don't give a fuck how it went. I did what I had to do, and I don't see how that's like masculine. When I was a truck driver, men, it was like a mixed bag. You'll have men that look at me like a certain way I'm not there to show off. I'm not there to be like, yeah, look how strong I am. I'm there to make money, and I like doing it. I enjoyed doing it, and I couldn't do it. I was doing better than a lot of men, and I had nails that was like long as fuck doing that shit, picking up heavy boxes and like I was doing all kinds of shit. And you had men in there that were so fucking like feminine, and what I mean by that is like they was like, oh, I'm not doing that, like just bitching about slight work, like bitching about slight things, in there ashy as fuck, looking like it was annoying because I'm just like, I mean, I understand it, but how the fuck are you a man? You complaining about labor, but a woman in there not complaining about labor and doing it. Oh, I'm being too masculine. Well, what are you doing then? Because you're complaining about picking up something that's like less than 20 pounds. You're complaining about picking up something that is not that fucking hard to do. Why are you like, you want to live the soft life? It is a lot of men who want to live the soft life. It's a lot of women who want to live the soft life but have to live the hard life because in this day and age, if nobody's doing something for you, you have to fucking do it for yourself. You got to go out and grind. You got to make money. I don't want to be masculine. I didn't want to be masculine even then. I don't like being masculine all the time. I like the soft life too, shit. But I had to do what I had to do, and it required, like, I'm not going to lay up under a man just to be like, yeah, look at me, I can live the soft life now. I don't want to do that shit because it's not right. I don't like taking advantage of people. Why do I need to take advantage when I'm able-bodied and I can do it myself? Why the fuck would I be sitting here laying up with somebody, taking advantage, using them for everything, you know, having kids, laying on my back, just having kids for no fucking reason? It's just like, that shit is ridiculous to me. And I don't really sit here. I don't sit here. I don't be on any female side that's do that shit. I don't give a damn who you are, what you look like. I don't give a fuck. I'm not on your side. I don't care. I'm not on men's side who do dumb shit either and do fuck shit either. I'm not on any of that shit. I like people to just do what they gotta do. Why do I gotta be like, oh man, you're being masculine? Why does it have to be like that? I gotta do what I gotta do. You want me out here broken, like just begging for change on the corner? Is that what you fucking want? You want me to be a female out here just broken, just selling cooch? Just to get by? I fucking will not ever. You know, it's like, please make me understand that. It's like they big up prostitutes, no offense to anybody. They big up prostitutes, but then they're like, oh yeah, or females who use men for shit. Oh yeah, they doing it right. They're this, that, and the third. But if a female's out here not doing those things, apparently they're like, oh, you're masculine, you're this, you're that. Are you fucking for real right now? But if I was a prostitute, if I was giving it up, then I'm a slut or a whore. Or even if I wasn't, if I was doing it and I wasn't doing it for money, it's even worse. It's like, so I'm supposed to be using people. So that's the logic these days. Use people and you're good. Don't use people and you get looked at like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's just, everything is so fucking backwards, bro. I understand so much shit and I don't at the same time. That's why it's just like, I'll be looking at people like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody? With the logic behind everything. If you feel like marriage is just a piece of paper, that's how you feel. I don't feel like it's just a piece of paper. I feel like it's more than that. But people don't celebrate that part of marriage. Nobody really looks at marriage like that too much these days. They don't value it like that. They just, I mean, a lot of men, they don't understand it. So they look at it like, oh yeah, she could just take anything from me. Well, yeah, but that's if you get with somebody that you don't know, or you think you know, or you do know and you do it anyways, or it's like, not everybody out here is not, every female is not out here to get a man, or not out here to like try to get a man for everything they have. That's why it's just like, for me, I want to have my own shit. I don't give a fuck if I'm married or not. I have to have my own shit. I couldn't even be in a relationship back in the day because I did not have my own shit and I did not like getting taken care of. Because at any given moment, somebody can take that shit from me and then ha 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 in my face. That's humiliation. That's humiliating as fuck. That's like embarrassing. I would never. There's so many people who already done that. Put it all in whomever. Like, I have grandparents who did shit like that. My grandma on my mom's side didn't learn much of anything from my grandpa. He took care of everything, and she didn't even know how to do certain shit after he passed. And that shit is just like, that's the generation. That's when the generational curses and shit is in place. That's when shit needs to be adjusted. That's when my mom was supposed to fix that, and then, but she didn't. No, she did. She did. My bad. She did. She definitely did. And then I fixed the whole marriage thing by not getting married or not having kids just because, or whatever. So it's like things are getting fixed. some way, somehow, and like things get fixed. I will never be in a position where I don't have anything and I have nobody to turn to, and the only person I do can take something from me like it's nobody's business just because they can, or just because they're being petty, or they feel like I'm sorry, but I want my own shit. I want my own money. Any and everyone should have their own shit. You should learn things. You should know how to trade if you can, if you want to. You should know how to do this, that, and the third. You should know how to do so many things to where if anything was to happen, you're not sitting here looking dumb as fuck. 50 something years old, 60 something years old, 30 something years old, shit like that. It starts from somewhere. I'm sorry, but if I was to ever have children, I wouldn't have them sitting here thinking like, yeah, just lay up under a man. Like people, you have, no offense, we have people who have children, who have kids. It'll be a man that have a beautiful daughter, and they don't really teach them much of anything. Like, yeah, do the bare minimum. They automatically know or expect for that daughter just to get married, so that they don't have to do anything. They don't have to lift a finger. They don't have to have any. They don't have to have their own of anything because they're gonna get taken care of because they look good, or they are pretty or gorgeous or whatever. It's plenty, especially white people. No offense, but you know, in your own, you may have seen it yourself plenty of times, where somebody that you might went to school, whatever. They're real beautiful. They end up getting married, maybe even having kids out of high school a little bit after that, or college or something. They may go to college, and then next they're starting a family, and they don't even do anything with the degrees that they have, or they just sitting in the house being a housewife, whatever the case may be. I bet you a lot of them probably still not even married to this day, maybe even on their second marriage, if anything. And you see how it goes. That's because most fathers' mentality when it comes to daughters that are pretty or gorgeous, they just expect that they're pretty much raising them to pretty much get picked. Somebody who has money, come from money, especially if they did to. It's like they're pretty much, how would I say this? They're pretty much, the word is there, but it's not. They're banking on that daughter or whomever, to get married, get picked up by someone, get married, and they have, and the person already have money, have this, have that, so they don't have to worry about anything, because that's probably what their parents did. It's probably what that person's father did with their mother, and that's kind of how things went. And that's just how it goes. I feel like a lot of people do that shit. A lot of families, not families, but I feel like that it happens a lot. With my people, not really, because they already know that since shit is stacked up against us, since it's already so much trauma within our bloodlines, we don't really get that privilege too much. Not really. Sometimes yes, but not really. And so we kind of have to be these so-called independent, strong, independent, whatever, even though we don't want to be, not all of us. And just because you have a job or have something, or you're striving for something, or you have a business that you're trying to get off the ground, my black females, even if you have all this going on, if somebody's making you feel a certain type of way because you want to, you don't have to be doing dumb shit, you don't have to have a certain type of attitude with it either, but if somebody feels like, oh, because you're striving, because you're doing this, that, and the third, you want to have a career or whatever and be married, you can't have those things because that makes you look like you're strong and independent and you don't need anybody, then don't be with that type of person, because people like that is stressful. It's very fucking stressful dealing with shit and people that's like that, because it is like you'll never hear the end of it. They'll do anything and everything to make you feel less than, or to pretty much throw in your face that, oh yeah, you're strong and independent, right? You don't need no one. And it's just like, I wish our people would fucking stop doing this dumb shit. It's like, just stop. You want two incomes in a household, or you just want one? It's like, what is it? Like, what type of shit who do you want? What type of person do you want? So if a white girl is independent and doing things and out here like striving and trying to build a career, build a business or something like that, and y'all are married or not, Do you look at them a certain way? Do you look at them as masculine too? So it's only like my own kind, only black females are masculine and shit because they're trying to do the same exact thing. I don't get it. It's crazy. But I'm out.